It's all about you getting the tools that you need so that you can move forward in a healthy, positive way. I'm all about really helping you find joy in the midst of chaos. I'm about helping you find fulfillment in everything that's going on in the world. We're so distracted. And hope is my favorite word. And the reason why I continue to come to you on a weekly basis is so that you have a choice. You have a choice. You can choose to listen to the wisdom that I impart, the things that I have learned along the way, the experiences that I'm having that is benefiting others, and I'm sharing them with you. And I want you to have everything you need to bounce back better, to be resilient, and to be confident, knowing that life will serve you lemons and you will have to make lemonade at some point in time. So I try to be a little bit of sugar, y'all. So I'm going to jump right in. So the topic for today is, it is time to take back your power. And I have the written definition here from the dictionary. What does that even mean? How do I do that, Shirley? How do I take back my power? You take back your power through empowerment. You have to empower yourself. I love empowering myself and others. And the reason why I love empowering, because it causes you to think about things differently. It allows you to reframe the experience you're having so that you can take back your power. So let me read a definition that the dictionary gives for empowerment. Empowerment is authority or power given to someone to do something. Are you giving yourself power to do something? Is there something that you want to do, that you've been meaning to do, that you desire to do, but you have not done it yet? Empower yourself to take the first step. Empower yourself to do it, and do it scared. It's important that we follow through on the empowerment. We don't just think it, we follow it out. Another meaning the dictionary gave is the process of becoming stronger and more confident, especially in controlling one's life and claiming one's right. Is there anything in your life that you need to put some controls in place? These are things that you can do to become stronger in. And you may be asking, what does it look like when I give away my power? And I'm so glad you asked. So I'm going to give you a couple of examples. One could be a situation where some time ago, whether it's yesterday, last week, last year, 10 years ago, somebody in authority said something to you that broke your spirit, that really sent you into a place where you were not happy. It made you sad and frustrated. But here's the thing, you have grown, you have done some self-reflection, and you have improved, you've moved along in a healthier way, you're doing better. Yet, that thing back there is still causing you hiccups, it's still causing you pain. You can't seem to let go of it. It's standing in the way of your progress. That, my dear sir and ma'am, is giving your power away. That person, whether it's a parent, an authority figure, a coach, a teacher, somebody, whoever said whatever they said to you that impacted you negatively, it is time to take your power back and say, you know what? I am better than that. I'm above that. I have grown, I have learned, and I've implemented. Whatever that may look like for you, that's one way. The second way, you may have trusted friends in your life and trusted family members. And when you share your dreams, your desires, things you want to do, places you want to go, they say, you can't do that. You don't know how. You don't have the skills. And that just sink your heart. And you start to wonder, these are friends, these are family that saying this to me. They're not even encouraging me. They're taking your power away. Here today, my friends, for those of you who are listening live and may listen on the replay, you've got to rise above those naysayers and take your power back and say, you know what? You may be right about what you're saying in the moment, but that's not going to stop me from trying. I'm going to do it scared. I am going to try, because if you don't try, you will never know. So stop letting other people's words get in the way of your progress, get in the way of what you want to do. It's time to empower yourself. You have to empower yourself to take your power back. So you may be asking, what are some ways that I can empower myself? I'm so glad you asked. Number one, you've got to change your language. Yes, you got to change your language. You have to use words like I choose to and I get to. I'll give you an example around changing your language. I had a coaching session with one of my clients yesterday, and she had some guests show up at her house unannounced, some short notice, and she's someone that worked by calendar. Her everything got to be in her calendar. She's got to do it on time, and it's got to be in it, because if it's not there, she just feel overwhelmed. She likes structure, but she gets a little bit thrown off when it's not in her calendar. So we were talking through that. So I was saying, okay, whenever things like that happen, acknowledge the distraction, acknowledge the disruption, acknowledge that it threw you off. But pause for a minute and then look at the picture, step back, and now reframe. This person that visited you, what are there any pluses? It's just that there's a lot of pluses. I'm excited to see them. I haven't seen them in a long time. This is the first time they're coming to America. This is the first time they're coming to the country. Yes, I had to move around my schedule, but it was as if we just saw and met each other for the first time. We had so much to catch up on. And I'm saying that's where you hang out. You choose to focus on the good things. You choose to focus on the positive things. I get to hang out with a friend. I get to hang out with my family, even though it was inconvenient. So many times we get tripped up by life. Life does not follow a calendar. Life does not follow a script. You will get thrown off your schedule time and time again. And we've got to find ways to bounce back. And one way is to change your language and use a reframe process. Your boss could be getting on your nerves and you're working overtime and you're frustrated by that. So instead of being frustrated by it and complain and get angry, you have to choose your language. I choose to go to the job because it's funding my dream. It's my investor. I get to go to the job because it's providing me an income so that I can pay my mortgage and I can pay my rent and I can live in a comfortable home. Choose your language and reframe how you respond to situation. The next thing is to build yourself up and to empower you is to choose self-advocacy. What do I mean by that? Choose to advocate for yourself. Raise your hand and ask for what you want. You may be in a relationship that it's just not serving you right now. It's just off kilter. It fell off the grid. And you realize they're not addressing your needs. They're not speaking to you in your love language. It's okay to empower yourself and be courageous enough. We talked about courage last week. And ask for what you need. That's self-advocacy. Asking for what you need. If you need more love, ask for that. But be specific. Tell them what love looked like for you in your language, in your heart, how your heart is touched. What is it that you need? Do you need words of affirmation? Do you need for them to encourage you, to say something encouraging about your hair, about what you look like, about your hard work, about you going out and making things happen? Do you want to be touched? Do you want to be held? What is it that you want? Ask for what you need. Is it gifts? Do you want flowers? Do you want to go on a vacation and a trip? Ask for what you need. That's self-advocacy. And when you ask the first time, you get a little bit of, okay, I can do this. And you ask for the second time, you build a little more courage. And you keep asking for what you need. Ask at work for what you need. Ask your boss for what you need. Ask your spouse. Ask your friends for what you need. If you need your friends to stop certain things, stop calling you after 12 midnight, ask for it and let them know, I love you. But that's my time. I go to bed at a certain time and I would love to talk to you, but I can't. Advocate for yourself and state what you need. Another thing that you can do to empower yourself is believe in you. We talked about that. That was the first installment in this series. To believe in your gifts, believe in your talent, and use courage to walk them out. So to build this muscle of yours, your empowerment muscle, so you can take your power back, you've got to change your language. You've got to have self-advocacy, and you've got to choose to believe in you and walk it out in courage, with courage. It is so important that we do that. Is there anything in your life that you need to take your power back? Talk to me. Write it in the comments. DM me. Let me know. I would love to hear from you to see if there's anything that I, as your coach, can come alongside you and work with you, walk it out with you to help hold you accountable if that's what you need from me. If to brainstorm with, if you need to get some answers and to figure out some stuff. If it is to develop a strategy so that you can fulfill your goals, so you can have joy in the midst of chaos, so that you can have a fulfilled life. And having a fulfilled life doesn't mean that you won't have trouble, you won't have trials, you won't have tests, you won't have a mess to deal with. But it's saying, I choose. Choosing is important. It's an important piece of your empowerment so that you can take your power back. You are responsible for how you feel, how you think, and how you behave. And because you are your own rescue, and because no matter what I say as your coach, you've got to walk it out. It is pivotal that you take time out to listen to what I'm sharing here. Set some time on your calendar, whether it's later today, on your lunch, or later tonight, to have some self-reflection to find out, is there anything in my life, is there any area in my life that I've given away my power, and find ways to get your power back. And if you're struggling with that, that's where I come in as your coach. Reach out to me so I can help you, because at the end of the day, I want you to know that you're not alone. I'm not alone. I have a coach that I go to get some answers to things that I struggle with. So when you work together with someone, that's also part of your empowerment. Have people in your sphere that you can connect with, a voice of reason. And it has been said, if you're the smartest one in your group, if you're the smartest one in the room, you need another group. You always need to be in a group or in a setting where someone else is smarter than you, and it keeps you on your tippy toes, and you want to reach up higher and learn more and get better. It is time to take your power back. I am your coach. I am your sister. And I'm so excited for what you are about to do in your life in taking your power back in your relationship with your spouse, with your children, for the love that you want, the desire that you want, the outcome that you want, the fulfillment that you want. I love talking to you, and I love hearing back from you even better. Have a great day, and may God bless you. Bye-bye. Talk soon. Have a great day.